Imagine sitting next to someone at a coffee shop, sharing an elevator, or even clapping for them on a TV game show. They seem ordinary, charming even, but behind that smile lies a dark secret, a predator hiding in plain sight. Welcome to Hidden in Plain Sight, Predators Among Us, where we uncover chilling stories of those who walked among us undetected, leaving behind a trail of devastations from notorious killers to master manipulators. These are the people who blend in seamlessly into our lives, all while committing unspeakable crimes. In this episode, we dive into the story of Timothy Bliefnick, a former contestant on the television game show Family Feud. He was convicted in 2023 for the murder of his estranged wife, the couple who were in the process of an ugly divorce filled with drama. How did he get away with it for so long? And who else walks unnoticed among us today? Stay with me if you dare as we pull back the curtains on those hidden predators. Let's begin. Timothy Bliefnick, a former contestant on the television game show Family Feud, was convicted in 2023 for the murder of his estranged wife, Rebecca Becky Bliefnick. The couple, who were in the process of a contested divorce, had 3 children together. In February 2023, Becky was found shot to death in her Quincy, Illinois home. Evidence presented during the trial included damning phone calls, searches, and texts that led prosecutors to Tim Bliefnick as the predator. In August 2023, he was sentenced to life in prison for her murder. Here is a more in-depth look into this case. The full story of Timothy Bliefnick, Family Feud murderer. Who was Timothy Bliefnick? Timothy Bliefnick was an Illinois man who gained brief national recognition after appearing as a contestant on the family game show Family Feud in 2020. However, he would later make headlines for a much darker reason, being convicted of the brutal murder of his estranged wife, Rebecca Becky Bliefnick. The marriage and divorce battle. Tim and Becky were married for several years and had 3 children together. However, their relationship had become strained, and by 2022 they were going through a bitter divorce and custody battle. Becky, a 41-year-old nurse, had reportedly expressed concerns for her safety during the procedures. The murder of Rebecca Bliefnick. On February 23, 2023, Becky was found dead in her home in Quincy, Illinois. She had been shot multiple times. A concerned family member had gone to check on her after she failed to pick up her children from school. The murder shocked the quiet community, but suspicions quickly fell on Tim. Becky had previously told friends that if anything happened to her, Tim should be the first suspect. The investigation and arrest. During the investigation, police found alarming evidence against Tim Bliefnick. The internet searches. His phone contained searches such as how to break into a house and how to make a murder look like an accident. The burglary and murder plot. Investigators discovered that Tim had broken into Becky's home using a crowbar and shot her multiple times before fleeing. The text messages and emails. Becky had communicated with friends about her fear of Tim and the ongoing divorce proceedings. The surveillance footage. Cameras near the scene showed a person matching Tim's description near Becky's home on the night of the murder. Tim was arrested on March 13, 2023, and charged with first-degree murder, home invasion, and armed burglary. The Family Feud connection. One of the most chilling aspects of this case was Tim's 2020 Family Feud appearance. During the show, host Steve Harvey asked him, "What's the biggest mistake you made at your wedding?" Tim's response, "Saying I do." While the comment was meant as a joke, it took on a much darker meaning after Becky's murder. The clip went viral following his arrest. The trial and conviction. The trial took place in 2023, and prosecutors presented overwhelming evidence against him. The jury found him guilty of all charges, and in August 2023, he was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. During the sentencing, the judge called the murder cold-blooded, calculated, and premeditated. Tim continued to insist on his innocence, but the evidence overwhelming pointed to him as the killer. The aftermath. Becky's family and legacy. Her loved ones have worked to honor her memory, raising awareness about domestic violence. The children. The couple's 3 children were left without a mother and now have to grow up knowing their father is a convicted murderer. The conclusion. Timothy Bliefnick's case is a tragic example of domestic violence that escalated to murder. What started as a marriage ended in a shocking crime that captivated the nation, leaving behind a grieving family and a lasting warning about the dangers of abusive relationships. Thank you for joining me on Hidden in Plain Sight, Predators Among Us. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, like, and comment for this podcast. It helps me uncover more stories that deserve to be told. Have a case or topic you'd like me to cover? Just reach out to me on all social medias. Remember, the most chilling truths are often hidden in plain sight. Stay vigilant, stay curious, and join me next time as we continue to uncover the predators among us, because sometimes the greatest dangers are the ones you never see coming. Until then, take care and stay safe.